Hello everyone, today we will read a good friend chapter. Let's start. Yushin's family moved from Iran to England when he was just a young boy. Yushin did not want to leave his home in Sums, but his father said that it was best for the family because it was not safe to live there anymore, and he wanted his son to grow up in a country that was accepted for all people. Yashin's father told his son that England was a mustard country where people lived and worked together regardless of race or religious belief. Throughout Yashin was not happy about leaving Iran. He soon settled into his new life in a big city called London. London was very excited with its tall building and museums, and Yashin especially liked the London Bridge and the big river Thames with all of its old bridges. Yashins even made friends with a boy who lived next door called Andrew. All summer long, Edwin and Yashins play in the park or went to the zoo with Edward's mom and shared his toy and his comics with Yashins and told him all about his favorite superheroes. They even built a camp in Yashin's back garden where they would hide from the grow ups. The summer was a fun time, and young Yashin soon felt quick at home in London, even thought it was a very big city and not nearly as sunny and hot as it was in Samara. His English got better and better, especially with the help of Advir. Throughout there were a lot of words that Yashin did not understand, and he often left silly because he could not speak as well as he could like. When September finally came around and the leaves began to fall from the tree, Yashin's father explained that it was a time for his son to go to school. Yashin was 7 years old, so he would be going to years 3 of the local primary school the same year as the friend Athwir. Thought Yashin was very nervous about going to school. His father and mother assured him that it would be a fun place where he would meet lots of new friends and learn lots of interesting new things. English schools are supposed to be very good, and Yashin's mother and your English will get better in no time. Ensure his father Yashin was still not convinced, but when Atwin knocked on the door that morning with a big smile on his face, saying how fun it was going to be at school. Yashin felt much better because he trusted his friend. The two boys chatted all the way to the school gates. Advent told Yashin about the playground, and who was the best teacher, and what boys were the most fun, and what girls were pretty, and how they often served custard and puddings at lunchtime. Yashin did not know that custard was, but Arthvin looked very excited about it. So Yashin thought must tasty very good, but when the boy got to their class, things did not go how Yashin imagined they would. The teacher told Arvind to take a seat at the front of the class. As she introduced Yashin to the rest of the children, he did not like standing up in front of the class, and one buddy shouted that he was smiling for him. The boys and girls are loved, and then another boy made fun of Yashin's accent when he was asked to say his name and where he came from. I cannot understand him, miss. He cannot even speak English, said the native boy. Finally, Yashin was allowed to take a seat at the back of the class, but he finished that was sitting next to Arvind. As he felt very alone, the girl sitting beside him kept looking at him in a strange way that made Yashin uncomfortable, and during the lesson she put her hand up and asked the teacher if she could move place. Yashin did not understand what he had done to offer the girl. When the bell went, it was time to go out onto the playground. All the children closed their books, but on their coats and haired out of the door onto its bright and brilliant sunshine. The teacher kept Yashin back for a moment and gave him a bandage with his name on, which she pinned to his jumper. There you go, she said with a smile. Now all of your children will be able to learn your name. Yashin thought that the bandage looked silly, and when he went out into the playground, all of the children began pointing and laughing. You ever got a girl name? Said a small boy with long curly hair. Yashin wanted to explain that it was not girl name, but he was too nervous. When Yashin got nervous, his English was not very good, and the words always got stuck in his throat. He was very sad and wanted to run out of the playground back to his mother and father and never return to school again. But just as he was about to run, he heard a familiar voice, "Hi, Yashin," and when he looked up, there was Advan standing right beside him. Adhav looked at the children gathered around and shook his head. "What's wrong with you lot?" he asked. "I told my friend Yashin that school was fun. Why are you ruining it for me?" He different, said a very tall girl who was standing at the front of the crowd. So are you?" said Arthur. "You are the tallest girl in the whole school, and you do not like it when person make fun of you, do you?" The twin looked at the boy with the curly hair. And you do not like it when people say that you have a girl's hair, he said to the boy. Are we are all different, and that it is what makes us interesting. What would life be like if we were all the same as one another? There was sense among the children. The Yashin his hide boring, he said with a smile. What's right? Explain through. Returned his friend smiling. Really boring. And with that, all the children began to laugh. Really boring. They then at the another through went to explain how he had spent the summer with Yashins, how they have built a camp together and played in a park, and how Yashin perfectly put to Superman, and how he really was different because he did not even like hot dogs. The children all laughed some more, and soon everybody was talking about all things that made them different from one another. Peter Jenkins even lifted up his jumper and showed everybody a big purple birthmark of the front of his bill. Now that's what I call different, he said firmly. I bet none of you have a birthmark like mine. When break time was over, a twin put his hand up in class and suggested to the teacher that they should spend the lesson talking about how great it was that everybody was so different from everybody else, and how people came to England from all over the world to begin a new life just like his friend Yashins. The teacher greatly that it was important to be an individual, and she also said how wonderful it was that the whole of the Britain was such a mutual island. Yushin wrote these two words down in his book and promised himself that he would learn them both and bring them always. He always wrote the words friend in the book. He already knew that mean, but he just wanted to write it down because he felt so lucky to have a good friend like a twin who stood up for people and did not judge them just because of their different. Thank you everyone.